Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Good evening, good morning,
Yeah.
good afternoon.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Depending on where you are listening from. As we said, we're going to have a class today to at least look more into what is happening on the system and how the strategy is used to trade other pairs other than human crash. But before I start, I'll still remind us of what our mentor told us, that you have to find out what works for you. Don't just do anything because another person is doing it. Okay? If it is human crash that works for you, stick to it. It doesn't really matter how many instruments that you trade. It doesn't really matter the number of trades you placed in a day. What matters is how successful the trade you placed is. And consistency is what makes someone successful in market. It is not about making 1,000 today and tomorrow you crash it. It doesn't really make it. Hello, I think we have to mute our mic so that we don't disturb. If you want to ask a question, you raise up your hand and we will allow you to unmute yourself and talk. So if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. So okay. So if you want to talk, if your background is not noisy, there's no noise on the background, you can unmute yourself so that, because I always prefer interactive class. So if there is no noise coming from your background, you can unmute yourself so that we can interact. But I wouldn't like while having lecture and we having some background noise. So can we see the screen? Can we see my screen? That's why I say that. Yes. I like it. Okay.
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay.
Then if you want to zoom in, you can also zoom in by pinching in just to see where the screen is at.
Okay. Okay. We'll do that at the appropriate time. I just want to make sure that people are currently.
I'm talking to the guys who are using mobile right now. If you're using mobile, if you're not seeing it clear, I'm making a recording so that I can show them how to go about the mobile Zoom. Because a lot of people have been having problems where they're not hearing. Yeah.
Okay.
Such thing.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, as we can, let's go to the chat. I'm not using the account I used yesterday, but I still prefer doing my class with a real account. So I have to find another account. You know, the account is still growing, but due to some security reasons, I won't be using my account for training any longer. So I'll be using a smaller account, a fund account I will use. So this is a new account. As you can see on the history, we just deposited $20. We want to use it for demonstration on this training. So yesterday we said that we look at the system before we go in. Look at the system, and the parameters we look at are all that our mentor Kdmfx told us about. We look at the support and the resistance. Look at the support and the resistance. We look at the TDA. You look at the MAs positions. So they must all conform for you to be able to have a good entry. Remember, if you have a good entry, you have a good profit. If you have a bad entry, it will mess you up. So it will mess you up. So as you can see, yes, thank you, the boss. That's why you are the boss. So you can see that from here, if you are entering
sorry, some people are not hearing you.
Maybe what they need to do is they will go to their microphone and select use computer audio. They did not set their mic, their speaker. Sorry, they did not set up their speaker. That's why they can't hear. You have to set up your speaker, your Zoom speaker. You will see are you watching my screen? Hello?
Hello? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So for people that cannot hear, just go to your audio, your this microphone there. If you see the option, okay, select a speaker. So you select your system speaker so that you can hear what we're saying. Select your system speaker. So as you can see, let's just use this pen. No, we're not. This is on 1 hour. Remember, we said that the higher the time frame that you have an entry signal, the better your signal and the longer you can stay in the market. This is 1 hour time frame, and we can see this is a double bottom here. This is a double bottom. So this is a retest. So, and is a good entry point. Why? If you check, this one is already showing us that is a reversal. Okay, it's showing us that is a reversal. The MAs are also what crossed here. As you can see it, and this the white is below the 10 RSI. So this is a good entry point. And if you enter the trade from here to here, well, that's a good money. That's a good money. So also, remember when we talk about successful trader, you also have to work with your emotions and greed. Because if you enter this trade, you are in profit here and it retraces here, some people will just be afraid that it retraces against them and they will come out of the trade and it will continue going. You'll just feel that your village people are following you. It is not your village people. It is you that need to understand the market. Market must always do what? Retrace. Market always goes in the sinusoidal form. Let's so let's zoom in for you to understand what we're talking about.
Okay.
You can see it here. Okay, you can see it here. So you can see it here. So this is just a retracement because market would always be in what? Sinusoidal form. It's always been sinusoidal form. So it doesn't just go straight. So it's not when you enter here on higher time frame and for swing traders, enter a higher time frame and just the retracement, you just feel it's going against. No, it won't go against you. You can only feel that it's going against you if it breaks the support zone. That's the only way this market can this market cannot go below the support zone. So that's why if you're entering, you are stop loss, if you are using stop loss, will just be below what? The support zone. And you can see it's moving up till now. You retrace again, but it has formed another word, very fast spot here. So which means it's still an uptrend. But for scalpers, you won't use 1 hour. 1 hour will be too much for scalping. Okay, you can, but if I also have a clear signal on higher time frame, I check a lesser time frame to know if I still have the same signal. Yes, you can see it. It's still here. Okay, let's mark it. Okay, so you can see it is still a good entry. It still is an entry signal on 30 minutes. Then 15 minutes. 15 minutes, you can see it also. It's still, no, remember I marked it. It's still a good entry. So since this entry, 1 hour confirmed it, 30 minutes confirmed it, 15 minutes confirmed it, all our parameters confirmed it. So I don't have, seeing of the star, resuming, you can see also that the star came out. The star came out, which is a trigger. I take the stars as the trigger. They're my trigger to enter. Remember, once it's coming down, is on the support, especially verified and proven support, I'm warming up for entry. Once I see my star, it is trigger. I jump in. So, and you can see it moved straight to here before retracement, then go up, then form this verified support again, retrace, and it's continuing to go up. So, if I'm on this trade, here on this retracement and forming another verified support here, I will add my entries. I'll add my entries here. Okay. So I also enter using, for short trades, I also enter using 15 minutes. Because if you use 15 minutes also, let's get our entry point. If you look at 15 minutes also, you can also see it is the same. Look at here. Look at here. The MAs, the cross. Look at the star, the trigger star. This is a support, a support zone. And look at it. And what happened? Boom, it went up. So that is that's how we do it. Let's look if we can see anyone that we can do live trading on. Yes, this is what on 15 minutes. This is on untested resistance. This untested resistance, and you can see this here now is a double top. You can see it is a double top. So then let's check the other ones. You see, this one did not confirm entry, so I'm not going to enter. I'm not going to enter because even though this one confirmed entry, but this one did not. So I go to 5 minutes. No, you see. So yes, here, but I can't see any resistance level here. So this one is not showing. Let me go to 30 minutes. Okay, on 30 minutes there is on tested resistance, but the MAs are not giving any sell signal. So I ignore this. I ignore this. Let's go to step. Okay, on 1 hour. Oh, it's not showing us a good signal. It's not showing us good signal. So let's check 10. This 15 minutes, no clear signal. If you have question, you can raise your hand. You can ask question if you have. So we're looking for a good entry point. Okay, this is a resistance. Okay, we can see. Let's monitor this. This there's an entry signal here about to form. This is on 5 minutes. This is a resistance. Is on resistance. Then the MAs are here. Okay, and you can see TDA is showing us what a reversal, and we have this. So, and it's also at the upper Bollinger. You can see it. It's at the upper Bollinger. So, this is a good entry. This is a good entry. So, but we wait for a trigger. We wait for a trigger. Once we see the red star, we'll jump in. So one thing is that you have to be patient. Don't just jump into the market. You must make sure that everything confirmed your entry. Once everything confirmed your entry, you cannot lose the trade. Promise you. I promise you that. I'm following what our mentor is saying, and it works just the way he's saying it. This trade, since it is on resistance here, and we have here and we have here confirmed, we can just enter this trade. Just this written. Okay, we can enter this trade. So because everything confirmed sell entry, we can enter the trade. Okay, and we watch the outcome. We watch the outcome. Any question? Any question?
Hello, hello. So we don't have to wait for the star before entering.
What?
You didn't wait for the star.
Okay, I didn't wait for the star because I checked all my parameters and they are all correct. So, and I just feel that waiting for the star, I will miss some pips.
Yeah, I get, yeah.
Okay, so it's because it's what I've been doing. Okay, and I'm sure it must go down. That's why I didn't wait for the star. I said, remember what I said before I jumped in. I said the TDA is confirmed the reversal. This one is here, the MA is above 90 RSI. And I'm seeing what? I'm seeing a resistance here. With this the first, I'm seeing a verified resistance here. Okay, so definitely it's going to push it down.
Okay, that's fine, thank you.
Okay, please, how do we know the verified resistance? All these terms, they are new to me, please.
Do you have the Kdmfx system?
How?
If you have this trading system, I think what we are saying will not be strange to you. Okay, so what I say will be strange to you. So I'm saying based on our Kdmfx system, the strategy that we're using, that is what we are seeing on the dashboard. And as you can see, they are all there. Look at it. Look at it. This is a verified resistance. It's showing the verified resistance. Here is verified support. This is just the first retest. And also, we should remember that most times you see first retest, second retest, and then maybe the third retest is where it can break out. So this is just the first retest, as we can see. So we'll now watch and see how it moves.
Okay, so I've got a question.
Okay.
Okay, so in this case, where do you take your TP? Do you have to wait for the red to cross, or you wait for it to get to the verified support zone?
Yeah, remember,
Yeah.
we have well, it depends on the since we are using 5 minutes, which is a short time frame. Okay, we will not leave the trade for so long, and also how long the last also is a function of the loss size. If 5 minutes is a high loss size, okay, at the middle of the Bollinger, I must submit a reasonable amount because it's scalping.
Okay.
Okay, it is scalping. So, or if I check it, it is up an uptrend. So you will leave it because what is just like what we entered is just to catch a retracement because it's scalping.
Okay.
So you won't leave it long.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
You can see this one, though we missed it. You can see this is 1 hour and the verified resistance, double top, and boom, it came down.
So when it gives, you can buy.
Huh?
When you get the blue star, it means you can buy. You can enter buy.
If it is on, yes, if you have a trigger on support, you buy. If it is on resistance, you sell.
Okay, so if the red, there is
remember, yes, I don't want to use the word red because it's just that red is just a there are several. We have a verified resistance, we have proven resistance, we have weak resistance, we have untested resistance. Okay, so it depends on the other conditions. Remember, you don't just use only one condition to determine the direction of a market. That's why we have other instruments, other parameters are used to confirm. So you don't just use only one. So that's why I use the word support and resistance. But so if it is unverified and proven, they are stronger than any of them. Proven is stronger than verified. So they tend to push. The stronger it is, the more it tends to push price in the opposite direction.
Okay. So how do we know it's proven? How do we know it's verified? How do we know it retests? All these.
Okay. You know, after from your system, from your system, they are already there. Just zoom in, you'll see it. I think I just did that. Look at it. Look at it. Verified resistance. It's listing there. And all red is all verified resistance. Then I'm not good at defining colors. You can see this color is a weak resistance. Then the other one up, I don't know, I'm not good at colors. It's untested. So the color also determines the color. Every verified resistance is red, and verified support is green, and the proven support is light green.
Okay.
But it's always written beside it. You zoom out. Once you zoom out totally, you see it.
So, sorry, is there any possibility that the proven support can reverse?
Reverse how?
Like
Are you talking about maybe color, what do you call it? The color changing to another color?
No, like it's already buying, then the next thing it's selling.
Well, every support or every resistance can push price back. It depends on other parameters, other forces in the market. That's what we say. That's why we said you don't just use only one parameter to define how you're entering. Okay, and you can see that we're in profit already. We're in profit already.
Yeah.
So I think we have the start. Can you see it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, can see it. We have the start. So that's why I said, but already as the star is coming, we're already profit. That's why I said, because I'm sure that it must go down, I just jumped in so that I'll catch all the tips. That's it's a sniper entry.
Okay. I've got a question. So in that
So,
case, where
as
take
I see the star, I can
hello.
add more.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were taking the analysis
I can hear you.
I thought you were taking the analysis on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I thought you were taking the analysis on VIX 75. I actually sold on it and it's on loss. I never knew. I had to look back. Volatility 75. I had to close it.
But it is clear now.
I came late.
But are you not watching the screen? Are you not watching the screen? The screen, I shared my screen.
I was looking at the analysis
but
you were making.
Even if you come late and you know what, the screen is on and the V10 is there. That's
so it's getting back. It's getting back. So I need to close it.
Analyze.
I came late, so most of the things I didn't even get it. I was just looking at it.
So, another thing we need. Okay. Okay. So another thing we will take it up the number of trades or instruments you're trading at the same time. It is better you master one, just as Kdmfx told us. Master one before you think about adding others. And if you are on a particular trade, allow that one be, unless you have locked in watching your account size. Because when you have multiple instruments, sometimes you discover that one will be making profit for you, and another one will be wiping away the profit. Okay, so now that we want to build this account, we're not going to enter another. Even if we see another, we won't think about entering until we secure our profit here. We are sure that we're going to close this trade on profit. Any question?
Yes, I've got a question.
Okay.
Can you hear?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So in this analysis, we take our TP. And question number 2, the star for volatility, it disappears, appears again.
You see, the star will be stable once the signal is confirmed. Okay, but once the signal is confirmed, remember, actually, if the star appears, you wait for its close. That's why you have your time. It is once the star is there at the beginning of the next candle that you join. And at that point,
please, sorry, Harry, please mute your mic now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So if you just wait for the next candle after the star, and the star did not disappear. That is actually, then the star will not, it will repeat.
Okay, mute your mic now.
Nikki, you are raising your hand. Hello, Nikki, you raised your hand.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, it's same question that FX Sniper asked, that if the star shows and later disappear, but you've answered it that it can't disappear is because it has been verified. It's
Yes,
a verified signal.
If it stay there until the next, what we're supposed to do, the actual entry is, once you see it, you wait for the next candle. Remember, all these things, they work together. We said is what? A potential. Remember, this is a speculative market. Okay? It's a speculative market. So it's a potential signal telling you this is about to happen. This might happen. So even though we say that based on this criteria that this thing will happen, but also remember that it is a speculative market. So because sometimes the market can be manipulated, and it will then conform to the normal things we know.
Okay.
There's also what we call stop loss hunt. Have you heard about that? Stop loss hunt. Stop loss hunt is where the brokers manipulate the market to knock some people off the market. Just like, let's say this trade now, for instance, this trade, so people might put their stop loss somewhere here. Okay, maybe somewhere here, and you see this market moving, then it will move here, and you then feel that it continues going buying. Okay, then it will knock you off, and then you say, it's buying, and then you enter buy, and what happens? Boom, it continues selling. That's called stop loss hunt. So they use it to knock a lot of people off the market.
Somebody said, please elaborate a bit on how to trade spikes using the system.
How to trade
spikes?
Spikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Our mentor does that, and I think he did that yesterday. I specialize on other instruments. So, and I know even yesterday I was in the class where our mentor Kdmfx highlighted us on that.
Hi, I've got a question.
Okay.
I wanted to find out your entries, all your entries, you basically do your analysis on the 1 hour time frame, but then your entries you enter on 5 minutes. Is that correct?
I think I've explained that. I said that I can enter using different time frames depending on the kind of trade I want to place.
Yeah, okay.
So, but most times I scan. So because of that, I take my confirmations on the lower time frame. But if you have a signal on a higher time frame, it is more authentic. The higher the time frame, the better your signal quality.
Okay.
If I have, so if I have an entry signal on 1 hour, I am more confident than having it on 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or 5 minutes. And I will also stay longer on it.
Okay, thank you.
Like I think that was two nights ago. I spotted an entry on 1 hour on V25. I entered the two trades, just two, and then went to sleep. I woke up and the two trades gave me $100, $50. But I won't buy if it is on 50 minutes. Okay, you can't swing trade on a 15-minute signal. You can only scalp on 15-minute signal. But if it is 30 minutes, 4 hours, that's where you can swing trade. Another question?
Hi, I have a question.
Okay.
According to your entry in V10, I'm seeing that, yeah, it's on verified resistance, but it's still on an uptrend. What if you take a trade and it goes against you and passes the verified resistance? Because sometimes these trades tend to do that.
Okay, listen, you can experience that if you did not do proper analysis. Look at what we said. We did verify resistance. Our TDA is telling us that there's a reversal signal. Can you see it? You can see my cursor. Can you see it?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay. Then our image, let's zoom out. Can you see it that it crossed?
Sorry, where? Yes.
Yeah, you can see that it crossed.
Yeah.
So all the parameters are confirmed. So this trade cannot go back. It's not possible. It's only when you just see verify the resistance, you did not check other parameters, and not only that it crossed, it crossed above what? Above 90 RSI. So you see, which is what? A sell zone. This is a sell zone. This is a sell zone. This is a sell indication, a reversal indication. This is what? A sell zone. So it won't go there. So it's only when if all the three are not confirmed. That's why I said that. And again, it is also above. It is at the upper Bollinger. You can see it also. It's at the upper Bollinger. So every signal confirmed the entry.
Please, can you mark what you are saying is upper Bollinger? Which of the indicators are you actually talking about that is upper
You know about Bollinger Band. This is our Bollinger Band. This is the lower Bollinger. This is the middle.
Can I budge in just a little bit?
Okay.
Yes, the Bollinger Bands, I think change the period from 50 to 20. Then you see the upper Bollinger Bands touching just on the correct point. Then also the 1 minute time frame is showing a verified resistance, exact point where you took your entry, because I'm also in the market right now. Then today I noticed the Bollinger Bands, the 50 period is lagging a little bit. So it's just the normal one, which is on the mobile setup. It's the one which works just okay. So me, I'm already in profits right now. It's already running. It's already in profits. I used the 1 minute time frame though. But I was following your analysis, looking at what you're explaining. I used the upper Bollinger Band. So it made a double top in 1 minute already.
Yes, it made a double top. Made a double top. 1 minute. Yeah, this 1 minute made a double top. And look at the start. Yes. So you know the entry on a short time frame is more accurate. Entry on short time frame is more accurate if you are scalping. So because if you entered here, this is a pure sniper entry, and here you're already in profit. Okay, you say I should change the Bollinger to
period 20.
20.
Yeah, it's on 20.
Okay, just a quick question. So in this scenario, if we were to put a stop loss, where would it be?
If to put a stop loss, your stop loss will be above the resistance zone.
Okay, okay, thanks.
Above the resistance zone. So somewhere here. That's where you put it. Above the resistance zone. Okay, I think we understood what we said, and while we're waiting for the market to give us profit, I think we can call it a day now, since we have explained and most of us have gotten actually what we said, so you can practice it on your demo so that you master it.
A minute before you
Is it?
close, please.
Yeah.
Looking at the analysis and the LTD showing that it's going to be a reversal, it seems like it's going to ride downwards. Where would you possibly put the TP? Is it on the verified support or the weak support?
Yeah, maybe yeah, we can have our so on the verified support.
Yeah.
Just remember, it's just it's a scalp, it's a scalping now, but we can just be there.
Okay.
Any other question?
Yeah, sorry, before we go, this strategy, is it applicable for both boom and crash?
You see, it is the same system, okay?
Okay.
It is the same system, okay? So I think, as I said, Kdmfx might crash yesterday. So, and it's still using the same system, and it's still the same parameters. Well, I think what he advised us on boom and crash is to be taking your entry on higher time frame and signal, which is the same thing we said that the higher the time frame, more refine your signal.
More verified.
Madam, what did you say?
You said the higher the time frame, the more the verified, right?
Yes, the higher the time frame, the better your signal. The more, if a reversal on 1 hour is stronger, it might just be, if I have a reversal on 1 hour, 15 minutes, what you might see is just a retracement. Assuming it is buying, okay? Assuming market is buying, you can be seeing reversals on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, but those ones are just what? Retracement. So, but when you see a reversal on 1 hour or 4 hours, it's a major reversal that can take you for a long time. You can take a long ride on it. But if it is 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 minute, that's just scalping. It doesn't stay long in such trades. But if it's a signal on 1 hour, 4 hours, that's what you can stay. Just I gave you start one. So that can only happen when you have an entry signal on higher time frame. Okay, any other question? So I think we'll continue.
I wanted to find out about this
So we'll see the
Yesterday we attended the meeting with King. He said you zoom out completely and you zoom in 3 times about the zoom level. So I don't know.
I did it now when I was trying to see this, zoom in 1, 2, 3. That's it now. So that's it at the upper Bolivia. It's not breaking the upper Bolivia, and it's just at the resistance at the resistance zone.
All right, thanks.
So what it does just it enables you to see clearer, especially the crossing. Because if you don't zoom it, you won't see the crossing. So when I zoom that, I will show you the crossing of the image. Okay.
Please, before you go, I have something to say.
Okay.
Yeah, for a better trading, you said that we should look out for higher time frames. So
Yes.
when we are looking at the higher time frame, should we look at the verified supports and resistance and unverified support and resistance? Are those the area we should look out for?
Yeah, you see here, remember, we said there are all these indicators is what we use to identify an entry point. Okay, we already have a trend.
Yeah.
We already have a trend. So if you identify an entry that is not going against the trend, it is more better entry. So just like okay, just like here, because this is an uptrend and the price came back to verify support, it's a good buy entry. So if you have an entry that is not against the trend, it is a better entry.
Okay, then I buy from there then to go up to verify the resistance.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, I understand. But there's a Bolivia band there. If I want to make TP, if I want to take my profit, should I take it exactly at the verified resistance or the last Bolivia band at the top?
Yeah, you know what we say now. Those areas, upper Bolivia band, will always tend to push the price down. Lower Bolivia band will always tend to push the price up.
Yeah.
Same thing with, because it has also our support and resistance. That's why we take our TP there, depending on your time frame.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We thank everybody that joined the class. Take a lot of work. We have Emmanuel here. We have Mark Sheets, I don't know the pronunciation. QQB, Liguvera, okay, we have Mickey, we have Chilaka Kingsley, Elijah, FX Sniper, Gladys, Grace, Guy Maglo, Hawaii, Y9 Prime 2019. Our boss is also here with us, the king himself. Mickey, Oluwatosin, Herb, Ray, Sonny, Rasatia, Tony, Umarin, and whole lots of them. We want to thank everybody for joining our class today, and we hope that we all make from the market. And I will still tell you that I am glad meeting the king, because his mentorship have really changed my view of the market. And that's why I can talk to you today in confidence. So my advice is just for you to open your mind, open your heart, and listen, take whatever we're saying. Like the first day I met him, I told him that I'm going to unlearn whatever I know before and then learn new things. And it actually helped me. It actually made me better. So you need to don't stick to what doesn't work. Okay? Because if it had been working, maybe we wouldn't be here. But because it is not working the way you wanted, that's why you're seeking for a better way. So what advice is, unlearn those your previous knowledge that have not put you ahead, and then learn new things as the king have the time for us, because I've never met a mentor that gives his students time like him. Actually, I know mentors that have even paid and they never even spoke to me. Even when I call them on phone, they will not take my call. But he spends his time to be with us, to, even to the extent of reviewing your history and then give you recommendations. So I thank you. You are really God sent. We appreciate what you are doing, and we pray that God will keep you and continue to reward you, because human beings cannot really reward you.
Amen.
Yeah, and remember also he made a proposal, which I also say that that's a very good proposal. Where he said that we'll be meeting somewhere. Maybe he will be the one to say the time, so that we'll start planning where we can have a hangout, and we'll meet together to enjoy our selves. Let's once enjoy the dollars we will milk from brokers. So thank you very much. We'll meet you next time, and have a very nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for Thank you.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Dalo.
Yeah. So we'll post the result of this trade on the phone.
Oh, yeah, no.
The outcome.
Okay, sir.
Post the outcome on the phone.
Thank you.
Instantly.
Yeah, what's up, man? So you bad day here. Oh boy, I'm blessed to trace this guy. Okay.
Funny,
Okay.
funny.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
This is why I did.